So you know me as Joseph, a pastor from the Philippines. I'm given today an opportunity to give a little bit more about who I am and our church in that side of the world. So my whole name is Christopher Joseph San Jose. My mother's maiden name is Navas. Her Chinese name is Tiu, T-I-U. So my mom is Chinese. And I'm a lay pastor of a small MCC congregation in the Philippines called Open Table MCC. I have been a member of MCC for about 9 years now, since 2010. I'm in a family of 4 siblings, and I am the eldest. That's why, in high school, my mom never allowed me to enter the Catholic seminary. I wanted to be a priest even back then. You're the eldest. You gotta help out the family. And so I did for 7 years after graduating from college. I had a very good job in finance that paid me about 7 times compared of what I got when I started pastoring the church. And that was actually an irony because I actually flunked my finance course in college. But finally, on the 7th year, my 2 brothers graduated from college, and so I decided to enter seminary with some of my savings and investments as my seed money. I entered seminary that prides itself as the school of prophets. And where do prophets live? In the wilderness. And so, despite having the conviction, I had my fears. But the first year, I learned, do not be afraid. Seminary education is expensive, not only in money, but in many aspects of a person's life. But I wouldn't have finished my seminary education if not for so many friends, colleagues, mentors, and allies who have supported me. In my experience, it takes an entire tribe to raise a pastor. One person I need to name particularly is my partner of almost 5 years, Lawrence Baterina. When we met, I was freshman in seminary and I was being assigned to live with and experience the struggles of a Manobo tribe, a tribe in Mindanao Island. Not understanding fully what it means to be partnered with a pastor in training, he said yes to me. And he said yes to God. Because I believe being a partner of the pastor is also a calling. Right, Walter? So enough about me. Let me talk about my congregation. We are a small MCC church in the Philippines of about 15 to 20 people. When I started pastoring the church in 2016, it was almost closing down with only about 8 to 10 people remaining, mostly gay men. In 2017, we left our former rented space and temporarily held services in one of the small rooms of the National Council of Churches in the Philippines. And that was a struggle. Now, we seem to have recovered. We have a new rented space at the heart of metropolitan Manila in Mandaluyong City. And we have 4 more women in church, which makes me happy every Sunday. One of our young people volunteered to preach last Sunday, and the space was packed. Some people had to sit on the floor, and the air conditioning was not able to cool the space. But what was notable on that Sunday was when his father emotionally testified. So his parents went with him to hear him preach. And his father said in the testimony that it takes great humility for him to accept his gay son. And the other thing was that he felt genuine love in our church. Many of these similar moments like this are the reasons why, despite the struggles, we continue to persist in that side of the world as MCC Church. Now I am with you in Resurrection MCC for a time. I hope I am able to build meaningful relationships and friendships with you as I am here, while I am here. I pray that I am able to complete my ordination process while I'm here. And two things that I have learned in this journey so far, two things I believe. Number one, it takes a whole lot of people to raise a pastor. When I sold everything that I had to live out my calling, I learned that you don't have to be afraid. The second thing is this: MCC's mission is not yet over. But MCC has to get its heart and gets its act together. And so, I strongly believe in changing lives, especially young people's lives. And we can only do this through the hard and joyful work of community and the hard and joyful work of justice. And so I introduce to you a few of my members, the members of our tribe in the Philippines.
I am loving.
I am fabulous.
I am beautiful.
I am saved.
I am a victor. I am faithful.
I am devout.
I am accepted.
I am a Christian. I am MCC.
And I am MCC.
I am MCC.
I am MCC.
And I am MCC.
I am MCC. I am MCC.
I am MCC.
I am MCC.
So I am Joseph, I am a Filipino and a pastor, and I am MCC.